as well coming back into this one, as of course being down 16-8 on the first map and a 12-3 half is going to be shaking your confidence.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, it was just rapid as well. The rate they were picking up those opening rounds on Mirage, just round after round, just smashing through them consistently. If you blinked, you'd have missed half of them. It was absolutely wild.
And I know, sort of it was crazy. It was crazy. And there's so much space being given as well. Speaking to some of the players that were watching, playing the first series, and they said, why on earth have Radix been given so much space by Vexed? I mean, allowed to walk out A-ramp for free, allowed to walk through middle for free, walk up short for free. Felt like Vexed just played so scared, and they played as if they had everything to lose.
Well, here we go, Stunts. We're ready to dive back into this one as we live into the action. Radix going to be over on the CT side. Vex going to be starting off on their T side, as it appears to be a bit of a fast burst in a B to kick this one off. Neff for the initial contact, though. Does stop the push from Quicks. Angry as well. Obliterates Vanity there. Ozzy with a double. They'll actually get some momentum back in favour of the Ts, but it's a pretty close affair thus far, and it could really go either way. But Bowden wants it more in favour of that CT side. Hype from a distance, unfortunately, isn't going to be back this time as he goes down. And it's all on K-Piz. The IGL! Oh! And he's done it! K-Piz out of nowhere!
What was that? 1-0 now from Radix out of nowhere. They've gone for the double face. They're trying to go back and retake their steps in towards the A side, potentially expecting K-Piz to rotate through connector. And now for Vex, God help them, as right now their mental fortitude's being tested, not only individually, but as a team.
I mean, from what Vex, you know, the way they were playing that first map, and the way Radix been playing, if they can keep this up throughout this game, Snods, God help them, because it's just absolutely ridiculous. Damage already done, though. Coming back on the side of Vex as they'll strike with that CZ. Truth going to eliminate Bowden, but they've still got firepower to complement themselves with. Whew, but they're not being given a chance to use it. Vanity with a filthy shot there from the Deagle.
Potential over commitments and overzealous peaks coming out now from Radix, maybe the confidence being too high. Pushing towards B platform from Hymes, who's going to have information that it should be an A take on the cards now from Vex as they hold for the CT re-aggression, but they have the information already towards the other half of the map. There's no reason now for Radix to push towards A. In terms of grenades, they can smoke balcony, smoke connector, flash over, and swarm the site. Just K-Piz the star, you could argue, from the last round to be this last line of defense now towards the A sites as the smokes are deployed, the execution's ready, and here comes the push jack.
K-Piz just waiting for it to come his way. Quicks as well, going to be taken out by Hype. And here comes the push. K-Piz, can he defend the line as he tries to hold it? Will be able to pick up the initial frag, then eventually falls off. Ozzy will trade him back with a CZ. Truth is there to protect him as well, so it is a 3 versus 2. But Radix, they've still got Hype, and they've got Neff, the two big dogs from the prior map. But this time they're struggling a bit. It's down to Neff to clutch it out, as he's got to try and battle against Vanity. And Ozzy swings wide with the MP9, so close. Barely missing out there, but Ozzy keeps him alive, and they split the rounds 1-1, going into round number 3 here.
Complete oversteps there towards the A site early on from Bordermaster and post Angry. I mean, peeking in towards mid, Angry staying towards the A-long position, not maybe hearing on the land stage, the footsteps towards A-long, gets cornered from the flank from Vanity. 5 versus 3, the site's in their favor. Not really too much can be said. And now it's going to be Radix try to fight back from the 4 spy position. Neff on to the CZ. Has $2,000 left behind himself, but not Kevlar for him. Angry going to be the only player here from the CT side investing into the armor. So apart from that, the same scenes we saw on Mirage, where only Angry fully invests and everyone else just saves for utility into the first buy round. But this means Vexed are maybe projected to go 3-1 up here.
Yeah, I mean, Vex, they are favoured, rather, in terms of what they can actually get up to now going on from this point, Snods. Early contact over towards the B side, just going to be poking and prodding, trying to get a read. Hype extends out, now has information of the location of where Vanity is actually playing. They're all grouped up outside, looking to try and go for a late round play towards this B-bomb site. Truth just holding for the lurk as well, supported by Pickles on the rotate. But they're getting ready for this now. Grouping up. They have the utility. Smoke's going over, Molotov's in, block off the lines of sight, force the CTs into awkward angles. Neff trying to play anti-flash does eventually get detected as well by Ozzy that will slay him with the AK. As this push now comes in towards this B site, Snods.
Does indeed. And once again, players going to be caught from the flank unexpectedly. 5 versus 2. Just going to be Hype here and Angry last alive. No Kevlar, apart from Angry, but no defuse kit. And no real chance as Angry now may as well have saved the Kevlar CZ here. Try and pick up a frag, but apart from that, I think really else to play for. As the bomb does tick away. 5 players staying alive from Vexed, and that's great for their money going forward. Obviously, they want to be in a scenario where they can afford the rebuys if they start losing rounds on their T side. Angry now spotted, in it towards the Hobbit hole, as he will be chased down. Finds one. Well, down to 9 points of health. Should be going down momentarily. And there you have it. 4 players staying alive now for Vexed as we go into round number 4.
So if we cast our minds back as well, so the last time we saw these two teams meet on this map, it was a 16-14, which is incredibly close. And really, when you think about it that way, Snons, it can go either way. It's also the fact that Vex, now they're actually finding a little bit of momentum here, but it's an early start. It's still very early days in terms of this second map. Radix already have a 1-map advantage over them in terms of this series this far. Vexed, if it goes to as close as that before, you wonder if this time Radix might just be able to edge it out and actually 2-0 the series, which could be incredibly crazy.
Definitely be unexpected, to say the least. Fast frags early on towards the middle portion of the site. Neff, last alive here. No Kevlar, just the CZ. $3,000 for him, obviously. Has Radix go for the save. Bomb making its way now in towards the B site. Going to be planted here. Another round where there are 4 players alive for Vexed. So in terms of the cash, you can already start to see 4,000 for Aussie, 4,400 for Quicks. So that cash is going to grow into, you know, over 7,000, close towards $8,000 as well, which means Radix have to chain 2 or 3 buy-round wins together on their CT side if they want a chance of resetting. Not resetting, but, you know, breaking the money for Vexed. So eventually, Aussie will find that last frag. So follow some cheers and some chants going to be coming from the Vex side, which we haven't really been hearing so far. As for once in the series, Vex had the advantage going into a buy round.
Radix, though, they have the investment coming back into effect. They've gone for a bit of a purchase round. As you have the AWP over on Bowden, the M4's coming out for everybody else. But let's see if these gunslingers can actually get momentum now and find something for them. A bit of a bolster defense on that CT side when Vex come banging on the door.
AWP from Border Master. Already taken out the server. Oh, but it's Angry to line up 2 towards middle. Hasn't seen the bomb just yet. 4 versus 3. Is the bomb. He's going to be picked up here. Angry going to be falling back momentarily. The bait setup working perfectly there towards Matrix and towards the bottom of mid. As now, Vexed still committing towards the A side. Rotation comes in from KPIS towards the default side. Angry holding towards the A-long position and towards the Matrix walk up. Still a minute 10 seconds left on the clock now, and if they find the frag onto Angry, which they should.
Ooh, this is awkward. Vanity just trapped there. Eventually they get the kill, but he's already been knocked down to 71 HP. Quicks has been eliminated as well by KPIS. KPIS just trying to defend from wood. Oh, luckily, Vanity with the prediction, shoots through wood, does kill him, but Pickles is down and out. It's all up to Vanity to try and clutch it now, Snods, in a 1 versus 2. He's got 45 seconds left on the clock, and the bomb to plant and Hype on the drive-by will just body slam him. That is huge. I mean, 1 round away from equalizing the scoreline now. Vex will have money, they can reinvest, they can rebuy up, but Radix already coming back through with confidence, looking resplendent as soon as they've got cash to spend.
Yeah. I mean, Pickles jumping in towards middle, had no idea that they managed to push in towards the Smoker Con, towards middle. Pickles is simply trying to play the headshot angle towards middle to peek in towards the Hobbit hole. But didn't quite work out that way. Border Master struggling to find frags, it seems, as he has been caught off guard 2 rounds on their CT side so far. But it's Angry this time to pick up the pieces. 4 players outside the A site now from Vex. Just going to be Quicks alone towards B platform. Has already used his utility smoke, flashbang, and everything been deployed towards the B site, which means he is going to be keeping 2 of the players here from Radix. Hype and Neff. But Angry, Molotov'd out, finds 1.
Ooh, nearly 2 though, Snods. I mean, look at the HP on these Vex players as well. Aussie, half HP, Truth as well, 47 HP. They're not in a great position in terms of their actual sustain to work with, but let's see. Can reposition back round through Dragon Law. Quick's going to link up with them, pass the bomb back so it's silent. You do have some aggression as well from a bit of a hunter. Man like Bodenmeister, as he will hunt.
Running.
I don't know, gives away his position there. Could have gone for a slow rotate round. Now they're actually going to be really struggling to defend this B site as well. You've had to ship 1 player off in KPIS back over towards A. Hype's in the tree position though. So he could be a bit of a hero from here.
Well, well, well. Neff goes 1 for 1 in towards drop. Hype now boosts an angle towards tree, lines them both up. Last player now towards the B platform.
Oh, Hype, he does it! And this is what I was talking about. Hype, the hero play position. He's on top of tree and he cuts them down one by one with a hatchet. And that is just incredible.
To be fair, he was playing Fortnite to warm up for this.
Well, that's what, that's what it's about.
Down trees, getting ready to build. But now that he's building momentum.
Yeah, he's building them away to that spot in MDL, Snods. Bridge by bridge, they're getting a bit closer. It's all tied up in round number 7 as well. This is a broken economy on Vexed. And you've got to imagine broken spirited after that one.
AK for Quicks. As they have gone for that sort of CIS-esque buy, where it's the 1 AK and everyone else saves, and they can recycle it. Hype, forward position now towards platform as they walk through. The flashbang goes over the heads!
Oh, Hype with free as well. As they just walk into him, he gives them a massive hug with his open arms and leaves them all dead on the ground off the back of that one. It's just Aussie and Quicks that remain. They've got some AKs, but they have to assault this bomb site and absolutely overpower the defense that's there, and it's going to be hard. Everyone is bubbling. They're ready to protect this. They go for a counter tree boost a little bit late into the round as well. It struggles. Quicks tried to make mincemeat out of him, but he couldn't do it quickly enough, and it all comes down to Aussie now in a 1v2. It's still a close round, but he's blown out of the server by Capers, and they take the advantage, getting themselves a 4th round.
How many frags is Capers going to get with these HE grenades? My goodness. Splash damage expert, potentially.
Loves the shrapnel.
He does. 4 to 3. And so far, these rounds from Vex were off the back of the force by victory when Radix was so confident. Then versus the ecos from Radix. And into the buy rounds and the pistol. It's all gone Radix's way. And they're looking strong, Jack. They're looking very strong indeed. Round number 8, though. 1 round advantage so far for Radix on the CT side, obviously claiming map number 1. Unexpectedly. 4-1 CS coming out again as Quicks is alone towards the A site. As they group up outside B, Hype this time for the different angle.
Can the Lithuanian lunatic do it once again? Rain down with some... Oh my god, unfortunately gets detected there by Aussie, but the damage from that HE was pixel perfect, leaving them beaten and bruised, but they actually do come back out on top. They get the early entry. Bone with a bit of a struggle from the MP9 as well. Couldn't quite connect the headshot. Does overextend back in there. What? Wanted to take the firefight against Quicks. And this is going to be a bit of a flip-flop now. Back into a 4-4. And then from there, it's anyone's games, really. I mean, Angry, falling back towards the bomb site. You can see the economy of Radix hadn't really got time to bloom and build from this. And this could go either way at this point. Really close between these two squads.
Aussie right now, 14 frags and 5 deaths. So, we spoke about him being the star player from the roster. And a star performance might be required here from himself to push his team over the finish line. Round number 9 then, Ika coming out from Radix. As we see, $2,000 across the board from Radix. No Kevlar invested into here, so it is the full eco. Should be a 5-4 advantage now for Vexed as they find the first frag onto Hype. As there is no defense towards the A site currently, but Angry's going to be going towards connector and getting a peek.
Pushing their way out and up towards this A site. Quicks looking to try and find a frag towards drop down as well. I believe you just got Neff just playing anti-flash in the close angle. Neff actually takes a heavy hit though. Tag down to 56. And here is the aggression out towards A. They're all going to just swarm their way back through. Smoke does bloom. Pickles looking to try and find a frag if possible as well as they now push their way up, Snods. The side control's there. It's been conceded. Radix not really actively looking to try and defend against this and fight it.
Yeah. 5 versus 2. Capers Neff last alive here. Obviously they can play for exit so they can try and deny as much cash to Vex as possible. As the bomb goes down. Neff holding for the drop peak, expecting Quicks to be lurking there once again, but this time Quicks onto 1 HP, not going to be going for those sorts of risks this time around. As the advantage goes in favor now of Vexed. So, how many rounds do they need on the T side to feel comfortable? Is it 8? Is it 7? Is it 6? Nevertheless, yeah, they're going to be the advantage. At least for now, they're going to feel quite comfortable.
I don't think either of these two teams feel comfortable right now. It's so back and forth. It can be anyone's round, really, and that's just the way it's been going. Capers eventually goes down, so Vex will get the round in the end. giving themselves the additional point to play with. They can actually try to force up around this if they want to go for something a little bit risky. There we have it, Snods. They're going to go for the force buy.
Shotgun for Hype. Probably going to be towards drop or close to B platform. 3 and 4 to round off the rest of the CT buy. The ult for Bodemarster. The defuse kit as well.
The thing is, for me, I actually want to see something different coming out from Boden right now. It's not really working with the aggressive close angles holding towards close mid. He's tried it a few times. He's never really had too much success. I'd like if he actually tried to switch it up a little bit, as he's going to be tested once again here.
Yeah, I mean, with the AWP as well, the AK shots do connect through the smoke. Smoke off towards the top of middle. Angry still close in towards a long, and Bodemarster catches the first shot. Aussie, entry fragger, star player, already taken out the server.
Yeah, that's a whole lot better as well. Play from a further back angle to be able to get those initial picks in. The only issue is he's actually rotating around, spots their legs towards Matrix here, so we'll be able to make that information known to his teammates that are now going to rotate back around, that they've breached through mid. Push comes round, Boden with his second in the round, looking for the third, going to make it work. It's a classic Boden hat trick, where he's eventually tackled by Truth, trying to roam his way up towards the site. It's a 2 versus 4, Snods, and a bomb's going to go down, planted by Truth, but he's the only one that's there. He can invite them in, sure, but you got to feel this is going to be a Radix party with them coming out on top, and Angry will be the one to sign the death ledger and add his name to it, as he'll get the defuse, and that will go 5-5.
Feels like every single time Aussie dies, there's just no firepower.
I mean, that's kind of being reflected by the way the scoreboard's been going right now. Aussie's been the only one who actually kept momentum.
17-6,
Yeah.
my God. My God. I mean, he had that scoreline last run as well after 9 rounds. Basically, you know, averaging just under 2 frags per round.
We've always known he's been a mean talent in terms of his individual strengths.
As soon as he dies, it feels like no one else from Vex can shoot back at Radix. They need to fix that, or someone else has to wake up, because Aussie can't push them over the finish line. On the T side, he can help, because he's the entry fragger. But on that CT side, I mean, once it's all spread across the whole map on their defense, that's when the cracks and the crevices are really going to start showing here, Jack, as the bomb left outside drop from Vex, but it's going to be the slow round coming out. Aussie, star player, especially into this game as well, here towards drop. As Neff is already tagged down to 52 points of health and towards electric. So, drop is going to be the port of call from Vexed into this one. As they line up the grenades, as they try to take control. Bodemarster the first frag there, on towards Vanity.
It's a nice early pick. This is better as well. I mean, Boden's actually switching it up now with the AWP, being a little bit more free with it as he has roamed over. Going to be playing from chicken coop, scoped in. I mean, they have conceded drop down control, but Neff's got a read on this. He's at least got the information. He's heard those audio cues. But he comes out, and Boden's doing all the damage on his own anyway, supported by Hype. 2 frags come back in, but it's always Aussie. Aussie going toe for toe, but he is the individual man in the team. But luckily for Quicks, Boden missed that initial shot, gave him a small window to strike, and he does so. Cape is an Angry, left to clutch it out. Aussie just holding the angle, waiting for the push to come towards him. Angry gonna try and duke against him. Molotov goes round as Angry slowly slips his way through. Quick's being tagged up. Will he clear his tight left angle? Somehow turns on Aussie. And they left in a 2 versus 1. Capers will kill him on the cross. That's a defuse. 6-5, Snots.
I mean, we say it again, what happens? Aussie's the only one able to really fire back versus Radix in the duels. 19-7, and then losing 5-6, Jack. This is crazy. 6-5, 1 round in favor of Radix. As Vexed have 1 more buy left in them. Off the back of the plant, they can afford to go for it. Round number 12, as if Vex loses this round, Jack, it's 7-5, then an eco 8-5, and Radix could very well be winning the half. And my goodness, going into that second half as well, they're going to be on the T side, the side where they feel most confident. And if they win this map, they're going straight into MDL.
Yeah. That's the ridiculous factor. That's how important everything that relies on this map is, because that's all it takes. Get a 2-0 here, you've got your spot in MDL. Imagine that. The scenes where Radix just waltzing their way through in a 2-0, straight to that spot in MDL. It could be lunacy, but let's wait and see. Vex right now, defending, just waiting for the response by the close range smoke push, as Angry did go for it. A bit of a bold move. Doesn't really pay off in the manner he wanted it to either, as now it's just 3 CTs that remain. And this could be a 6-6.
Most definitely. 3 versus 5. Coming back towards the B site with the bomb Hype. In towards the A site, which means Neff is here alone. Push coming through the mid-smoke. From Vanity, perfectly timed as he will get away scot-free. I don't think Hype had any idea as well, so the flank going to come in through Connector, and that should be the insurance policy.
Capers still on the A site. Vanity gets through Connector now with the timing, so he is going to be able to backstab. That'll be a frag on Hype. He can then adjust, try and locate Neff. Oh, the timing. He turns though, tries to adjust, Hype finds the kill. All of a sudden, it's into a 2 versus 4, but Capers still has to rotate Hype as well. He was quite low, he wasn't really in a position to do too much, but just the fact he found that frag on Vanity alone is quite bonkers. But that is going to be the B site taken. That'll be a 6-6. It's all to play for, Snons. It's so back and forth, evenly matched between these two sides right now.
We thought Vexed were the clear favourites. 6-6 now, going into round number 13. Capers is going to be saving the M4, so once they lose this, he can drop over 1-2 Hype. Knife? Neff most likely going to be onto a UMP, but apart from that, Boda can buy, Angry can buy. Actually, Angry, can he afford the AWP? 4,000. He can drop the AWP, but no Kevlar, I believe. Yes, so 5.3, $100 away from giving the AWP Kevlar. Or the AWP drop over to Boden. So it's probably going to be the 5 rifle setup unless Angry does start AWP himself. And it's tactical pause you'd imagine to be called by Radix so they can work out the buy.
Yeah, that's a smart move as well. Obviously, give yourself that extra time. No point putting yourself into a rush situation where you just have the small amount of freeze time to get the buy sorted. Gives you a little bit of time to talk about it as well. What do we switch up? What's going wrong right now on the CT side? How can we adjust? Because as of right now, it's just neck and neck. Both of these two teams hitting necks like two giraffes having a fight.
Yeah. 6-6. So, final map being train. Can Vexed force that third map? And in that case, it's anyone's game. We still wait here patiently as the game will go live. Round number 13. 5 AK buy from Vexed. No AWP just yet from Quicks. Hasn't really been needed so far. They've relied on the entries from Aussie's AK. They don't really need Quicks to play for that pick star with the AWP.
The cache has also been a bit awkward because of the constant resets. They've not really even had the chance to get it out.
They've gone for the buy here. Neff with the Deagle going for the first face in towards platform. Does concede the first frag over. Maybe Vex is going to be expecting an eco. Ooh, HE grenade. Lands perfectly. 4 versus 5, and the HP is so low now for Hype as well. So in terms of what Radix can really do here, it's quite limited. They need to hope that Vex go for an ace split potentially, where the firepower and health is really.
Well, more importantly, it's just the fact that Hype was actually able to stay alive from this. He fell off. He's still got that Molotov as well. So that can go out now. This is going to waste a fair bit of time. Hype's doing a pretty effective job, all things considered. The fact he's only on 36 HP. It's actually making this round work for him.
Flashbang goes in. Hype is blind. Molotov as well going to be flushing Hype back in towards Speedway, where he will eventually reach his demise. So 5 versus 3. Players coming through middle though, as they do get taken down by Bowden. And with that frag, Pickle's going to be running away instantly.
Yeah, Pickles has to get out of there, head back over towards the B site. It might be worth going for the save though, for that CT side. They lose Capers. Yeah, just probably go for the save here. Oh, still getting picked to pieces towards mid. Didn't expect the lurk from Pickles by Dragonlaw. And Angry's going to be the only one to get through. The cash is going to be very low for Radix. So towards the end of this half, on the T side of Vex, they actually might be able to build themselves a little bit of a buffer. Give themselves a leeway for error this time, which is what the issue was in the first map, really. They had no room for mistakes. You know, you could lose 4 rounds, and at a certain breaking point, you're going to make mistakes. It's going to eventually happen. No one's perfect.
It's true, Jack. No one is perfect. 7-6 here now. And Radix made his eco this round here, and then 4 buy into the last one. So projected 8-6. Let's see. Do they go for the force? Are they trying to fight back an 8-7 in their favor, or they can see the advantage? As I believe they will go for the save. Angry has the salvage, then 4 for the last round. But apart from that, full eco across the board now from Radix. So will be the save. 7-6. And a high chance we see the 8-6 scoreline. So the advantage from Vex is going to be growing. Ooh. Angry with the M4 is here, where it seems like, actually, Vex are going to conclude.
Ooh, Hype though, through the door. Sticking out a little bit. Vanity just been given a bit of aimbots to play with right now as he just trains his marksmanship skills. Find a couple of easy frags. Angry, the only one left standing on 1 HP, eventually taken down. So they quickly get through him on that round. But going into round number 15, this is what will decide if it's going to be a 9-6 or a 8-7, if they're going to keep it close. As Radix have a little bit of cash to spend. They can reinvest, but there won't be an AWP nods.
Then again, it really hasn't been the AWP here from Radix bar the one round where Vexed rushed mid. It's mostly been these M4s. Wow. Final round of the half here. Vex trying to fight for that 9-6. Rush coming in towards the B side. The boost from Tree from Hype. As we see once again the 4-1 style of CS. Quicks alone towards A. Uses grenades towards the A side. Trying to keep both the players here from the CT side situated towards A. And that way try and get rid of some of the pressure from the other players on his team towards B. And it's going to work. Ooh, gap in that smoke, Jack.
Ooh.
Oof.
This is the thing as well. Hype's in the tree position. How many heads can Hype cut off? If Hype can cut off heads when the push comes out towards B site, waiting to fire down them. An early spam there with the M4. A minute left on the clock before this burst comes out. It is going to be a 1-4 split in towards the site. There's the flashbangs, and that's going to be their cue to attack. Hype this time around, not as effective as he was before. It's actually Vanity to finally come into a bit of his own there. Finds a couple of frags, leaves him into a pretty broken position. I mean, this is going to be a 9-6 as it's only on Angry. He's in a 1 versus 5. It's going to be so hard for him to find anything, Snods.
Nothing at all. 9-6 here. Vexed looking strong. Win the pistol, go 10-6 up. Try and deny the bomb plant from Radix potentially and get it going in their favor. This could be, you know, 12-6. That point, from their CT half as well as the defensive. Should be closing this one out and sending us to the third map on train, but find out shortly. As if Radix win this second half pistol, Jack, and it goes 9-9 on the T side where they're most comfortable, we could have quite the upset of the season so far. Radix to MDL. That would be quite the storyline.
It's true, it's the manner they do it as well. The fact it would be a 2-0, just out of nowhere. Obviously the fact they had to really fight tooth and nail to make it to the grand finals. They scrape out a win versus Endpoint. They get themselves into a position to somehow actually shut it down. And then all of a sudden the first map, they look crazy. They look so strong, round after round after round. And now they're into the second half of the second map. But can they actually get momentum back? Can they find a pistol round, say, and project this back into a 9-9 stars? Let's find out. As they bombard the A site quite quickly, trying to assault it with speed. They go fast like Ramadan, sprinting their way through, looking for damage to be done. Ozzy comes through with a CZ. Pickles, though, finds 2 quick frags with a USP. Quick shuts down Angry. Capiz is the only one that's last alive. And eventually, he hits the deck as well. That's Vex getting an incredibly needy pistol round overall. Once again, look at the kills there on Ozzy. 22-9.
It's true. It is true. Vex, they're going for the 3-man stack towards drop. As soon as Truth hears all those steps towards middle, instant 3-man rotation towards the A site. Hard round to lose at that point. As the early information was found, it gave time for Vex for the rotations to come in. Radix here, as the mix, going for that mixy style of CS with the rush towards middle. Wow. Bomb outside A. Hype this time with the CZ in towards drop, trying to find and feel out the first frag here for his team. Clearing all the angles, he spots the head coming out, but Vanity going to be winning that duel. 4 versus 5 now, as still seeing left towards B platform with the remaining team of Vexed and the real body of players towards A.
Angry. Pushing around, looking to see if he can find anything. Oh, a bit of an awkward spam there, and in close position. Quicks will be able to get the better of him. This push now comes out towards the B site as well. Neff really going to be leading the charge. It's basically a deco at this point, so you've got the 3 deagles left. HE and Flashbang complement them as the side on trades as they push out, but Ozzy from the rear is able to just blow Neff to bits. Takes out Capiz as well. And Vex get that second round in flawless manner. They were able to get through that with all 5 players alive.
11-6, yeah, flawless. And with all 5 players staying alive, it means the SMGs are still going to be here onto Quick and Aussie. They can try, do the same again. 4 or 5 players staying alive, build up the cash, get $4,000 or $5,000 onto a few of the players. So if they lose the first buy round, they can instantly reinvest back, try fight back and get 13-6 or 13-7, for example. Nevertheless, though, player coming in towards Elon, they are walking, so Quicks, I believe he saw a step, which might elude him to a very big prize here towards Elon.
Oh, he might win the lottery in a second here. He can shake his moneymaker as he strikes him down with the MP9. It is going to be 3 quick frags found from Quicks. And all of a sudden, it's just up to Hype to try and claw this one back from the brink of defeat. Gets into the action, tries to get involved. There's a little bit of damage, dents him a bit, but it's nothing you can't buff out, as Vex will win that round.
In convincing fashion as well. Only 1 player dying. That was Quicks towards A Long. So cash is there. 6,000 for Aussie, 6,000 nearly for Pickles, and 5.5 for Vanity. So they can buy if they lose this one. 5 AKs from Radix. Round number 19. First buy into the second half from a very convincing first map. As the next one is Train, and it feels likely we'll be seeing that one, Jack. Default comes out now from Radix. 1 towards A Long, it's Angry. 1 towards middle is Neff. Drop control. Maybe going to be coming out soon as Radix is smoked off towards B platform here. We see no counter map control coming in through drop. Could argue they are wasting their time here. Only going to be Quicks alone towards the A site. Pickles slowly rotating back in though, but for a few seconds there. Angry going for the individual jewels here. He is that aggressive player. Or the timing, Jack.
Ooh. So as of right now, slowly trying to go for this play through. Towards mid as well. You've got Pickles holding the close angle on the right. Just defending it. Waiting to try and lay down the law with the Famous. Ooh. There's the initial pick from Quicks as well, but Neff does telegraph he's there. They run straight out. Hype just bounds his way through. Pickles is able to find quite a couple of frags there with the Famous. Quicks gets another one as well. It's just up to Bowden. This is going to be a 13-6 before you know it. And at that point, Radix is going to have low economy. This could be a 14-6, Nods.
20 seconds left here. Got a Master alone now, 1 versus 5. Truth peeking in towards B platform. I mean, 16 seconds left here. Bomb towards A. Just going to be saving the AK. As into the next round. 13-6 down. What do you Radix call? As I mean, you win map 1. On your map pick, onto the map pick from Vex, we see a very different style of CS. When I saw the 1 versus 2 from Capers, I thought, oh my god, is this it? But they brought it back. They brought it back in convincing fashion as well. 13-6 here. It's going to be Bournemouth, obviously safe in the last round, has no extra cash to work with. Apart from that, quasi-buy coming out from Radix, so they are saving for round number 21, but you know, we are expecting to see a 14-6 scoreline.
Oh, this could be a Pickle spray down as well towards mid, but Bowden bounds his way around, just leaps towards him. Capers gets the first frag as well. Bowden going to be stepping up to the mark right now. Vanity comes into effect, tries to get the spray transfer, but panics a little bit. Eventually finds that frag on Bowden, but it's too little too late. Left in a 2v2, they can recover the bomb, they can work with this. Quicks and Truth, they need this synergy to try and clutch this one back. See if they can get it going in their favor. Radix, the backstab there from Angry doesn't work out well. Truth will kill him, and it's all on Neff now. He has to do something nasty into this round to actually win it. And instead he goes down, punished by Quicks. That's the 14-6 marks reached. This ain't looking good to Radix. I mean, Vexed, they want to try to take it to Train. They want it to go the whole hog here.
Buy coming through then. It is going to be the AWP for Border Master. 4 AKs as well to round off the rest of the T-sided buy. 8-round deficit here for the boys in blue. Radix going to go for the fast peek from Border Master towards the B side. As the Molotov will momentarily delay them. Aggression from Pickles in towards middle, it seems, through the smoke as he may find contact.
All of a sudden, there's just 3 men left on the side of Radix. As they just hold their angles. And this is where things have got to be quite awkward for you as well. Trying to work out how to actually play this one, where you continue on from this point. Hype finds a kill. The real aggression comes from Capers. He's over towards the B site. They actually do grab the bomb. They might be trying to go for this as well, Snots. See if they can go for a late round B attack. This is going to be a real struggle. This won't be easy at all.
Man down. Lack information as well towards the A site, but more of a defensive position coming up for Vanity. He knows they have the advantage now. If he finds one frag, and then falls back, they can play the 4 versus 2 retake. And actually going to pull his knife out across the site. Behind statue now, the Molotov comes in.
Yeah, going to set the place ablaze. Bowden snipes down Vanity, looks for a little bit more. Bowden actually the only one keeping him alive. He's the lifeline right now. But he's got to try clutch this round out. Attempts to go for the bomb plant. Quicks is slowly and stealthily making his way around. Finds that shot. Eliminates him with a CZ. Can get the defuse. 15-6. 1 round away from taking this series to the 3rd and final map in Train.
9 match points. That's 15-6 is the scoreline. 9 rounds required in a row to be won for Radix to force it to OT and try win it there. Unlikely scenario. Most likely we do see the 3rd map Train. But to have the comeback beginning potentially. Here's going to be the 5 AK buy from Radix. From Vexed to try and seal the deal and finish the job. It's going to be the AWP from Quicks, but apart from that, M4s across the board.
Pushing their way out. Truth trying to defend the bomb site. Finds the initial frags. It's all coming up Vexed as they just crush their way through them. Stepping it up massively there on the 2nd map as they will be able to shut it down. Radix were unsuccessful. And this means they booked themselves some 1st class tickets all the way to Train, Snods.
Train indeed, an Aussie. My goodness, what was that? 10 rounds in, 19 frags, pretty much getting 2 frags around, it seems, being the only person actually able to fire back against Radix early on in the 1st half.